Hey, this is Steven from Legit PC, and today we're going to take a look at, first look at World of Tanks. This is by wargaming.net and Big Worlds, and they also have another pretty large game called World of Warplanes, which we're going to take a look at as well later. So we're going to go ahead and look at the graphic settings then. So here we have quite a bit of options here. So here, this is auto detected, so let's see what it says. Improved texture quality, shadow quality, terrain quality, water quality, lighting quality, foliage quality, flora density, extra effects quality, post-processing, draw distance, color filter. So basically everything on. FXAA is the only thing they got here. 16:9 screen ratio. Graphics quality is on maximum. And everything is basically all the way up. And vertical sync is on. So we got that good. Alright, so as you can see, I've played this already. And look at that. Absolutely awesome. Very, very smooth. Very, very smooth. So yeah, I've already played this previously, so I'm up to a tier 6. Here's a tier 5 Sherman. So I'm gonna go over a little bit of the stuff that we have here for consumable. Okay, so let's go ahead and it's very similar to what you see in what was that, War Thunder, where you have a plane and then you could buy a plane. And I'll go ahead and start showing you, not the depot, but I'll show you the research points, show you the tanks. Okay, hold up. Sorry about this. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, there is tech tree. Alright, so I guess they moved this to horizontal. It used to be vertical. So here's like the tank destroyers. There's the standard medium tanks, and then, you know, T1 heavy, stuff like that. I got the M4. Go all the way down to T11 is a new one. So there's a whole bunch of tanks, and they're adding more and more types of trees. So here is the British tree, and then we got the German tree, and we got the France tree, USSR, China. They added a lot of Chinese tanks, it looks like. And a lot of Japanese tanks. So this game is ever evolving. They're always adding new stuff, and they're also adding World of Warships, I believe it's called, which is naval battle with battleships. So that's gonna be pretty cool as well. So that's gonna be also an addition to their World of Warplanes. So you see the Russian tree, the USSR, is absolutely huge, as well as the German, and the American is not nearly as big as the German, but right now I'm on the American. I got a little bit of German tanks. If you look here, I got, actually no, it's a British tank. And that's all I got right here. These ones, there's a TD, and then I got these light tanks here. So let's go ahead and get started. In between battles, I'll show you a little bit of what the extra stuff could look like. Like you can get other stuff like camouflage and paint your tank. Of course, this is a freemium game, so there's it's free to play. It's a free to play game, and you could also, you know, spend money to get extra things. And look at how smooth it is. A lot of games should be like this, and this is really, really good quality, even for a free-to-play game. And the interface has definitely changed quite a bit since, you know, it's been changed.
Let's get this show on the road.
And And there's a second countdown to the left of my cursor, and you could also change a lot of these different settings. You go here to reticle, and you can change everything, you know, what you want on here. And also the markers, what you want to have, how much damage you do, things like that, blah blah blah. Kind of whatever you want to do. And then you even have, you know, frontal zoom, which is basically moving on the scroll wheel, and you can see that the textures and quality of the game, sound of the game, how it looks, the smoothness, how you can get, you know, 60 frames per second, and the lag is not too bad, 30 milliseconds there at the top left. And of course, I mean, you can play this for years and not be all the way done with it. There's just so many tanks, so many maps that they're adding, and you can play kind of whatever game you want to play. You want to play with war tanks, you can do that. You want to play with warplanes, you can do that. You want to play with war ships or battleships, you can do that too. And also the amount of upgrades that you could do to upgrade your tank to get exactly how you want for certain types of battles. In this case, you know, heavy gun, for my case, less penetration, more damage, possibility of knocking out. Sorry about that, I was watching him. As you can see, that's definitely a lot bigger of a tank. It's a huge tank compared to my tank. That was a tier number. He's about to shoot me again.
Track fixed. Let's roll. Critical hit.
I have to do damage over distance. It's basically the only choice I have. Try to draw them out. Do some of my other tanks in the tree line. That's one of the larger tanks, though. That's actually the largest tank, I think. Also, you see how I misspelt my name? That's probably how I got it. Forgot the E before the D in Powered Steel, but... whatever, it's a cool name. And here we don't have any arties in this particular game, so... see if I can get some help here on top of this tree line here. Where is he? Oh, he's a ways down there. You see that the games take a little while. Each game takes quite a long time. Hopefully he doesn't see me.
Critical hit.
Nice shot. I'm gonna get that kill though.
That was close.
Missed. He's dead. He's dead for sure. Nice shot. One more. It's an artillery, I believe. You actually fall down these hills now, so you gotta be very, very careful. No. Oh, gee. You got the kill. They smashed into each other. That's funny. So, very, very cool game, but if you don't have premium, which is also what they would do to, you know, get cash here, the gold, so you kind of don't really get as much speed as you would like to. So I'm right here, T20. T20's next. So yeah, so you just move down that tech tree line and go for as many. You can see is my bigger tank, as technically. And after this battle here, I'll just going to show you guys what the customization would be for the tanks. And here I'm a relatively bigger size tank among the group. You can see that very, very quick loading times. It's probably because I'm running this game on my SSD. But you can see here, when it's loading the textures here, it takes a second and you get quite a bit of frame drop. You saw the grass texture popped in there. It's no big problem because it's during the first 20 seconds, so you know. And that's why they have this countdown timer so everybody can join in. But yeah, right up there with the 660 Ti at 60 frames per second maxed out.
Let's go.
Here we got a little bit more lag than last game, 40 milliseconds. I think this is a little bit different mode. I think they have a little bit different modes now. But still, unlike War Thunder, in this particular one, you only have one life. You only have one tank, and then you could leave back to your garage and set out on another tank while this tank is waiting for the battle to end. But then after that, you have to pay for how much damage you do. So watch out for your tank to make sure it doesn't get damaged too bad, because then you have to pay for that damage.
Critical hit.
Oh jeez.
They're knocked out.
Got him. So here, quite a bit of teamwork going on here. We got coverage by these rocks, and we're putting some curtain down on them. And you can see that they're covered by the rocks. So it's a pretty tactical game, and it's pretty fun when you have, you know, some people on your team. Oh, we took a hit. And it's definitely not.
Enemy is hit.
It's definitely not a rush in game for sure. You will die that way very quickly. So it's a very, very tactical game, very methodical, wait to shoot type thing. Oops, my bad. Good shot. Hiding behind the other tank. Oh, Jesus.
Track hit. Critical hit.
I'm surrounded pretty much. Let's see if I can get out of here. Crap, I'm done.
Lost the truck. Bail out. This vehicle has had it.
You can see that basically the other guys are just watching the base there. So let's go ahead and return back to the garage. And I'll show you guys some other stuff here. So, and then you hit exterior down there, and then you see all of this stuff to do different kinds of camos, and you notice that these cost gold. It does not cost money. It costs real money for these ones here. And then it'll show you the price for, so that's permanently. You can buy it for 30 days. It costs that amount of money, and for 7 days it costs this amount of money. Very similar to what you saw in Tactical Intervention. It does require you to pay that your in-game cash, and only lasts for a certain amount of time. And here, these types of camos don't really help you too much. They won't make you invisible. Let's go ahead and show you what exactly you could get. So if I go to research for the M4, here are all the things that you could get in research. So for example, here it shows you the signal range. You could get more weight, get farther signal range, more power, 20% chance of fire on impact. So that's 400, this is 350. And this is a little bit heavier, and this is 550. You get an extra horsepower, and then you have tracks to give you better traversal speed and load limit. And you have better turrets and things like that, and better guns. So I have the 105mm gun, and then let's show something for like the 108, the Easy 8 or the E8. So you have, you get different guns, different turrets, different radios, different engines. I actually should probably get that guy. Yeah, but see, that's just the research. So if I go here and look at how much that would cost me, should be this one right here. Oh, this is my M4. Sorry about that. So here, this would be my Sherman, and then it would show me when it comes back how much it would cost me for that new engine. So it costs 11 grand just to research it, and then it would cost extra amount of money just to buy it. Let me see if I have one that I have not bought yet. See, purchase price 11 grand, purchase price 13 grand on vehicle already. So here you see different engines. So I'm probably gonna want the 460 with quite a bit of power. And then also you see that you have multiple slots for different tanks, and then you could sell these tanks and go with another tank, or even purchase more additional slots for your garage by using the cash. But you do also sometimes get, they also have events to where you could get premium. You get premium account for a week, and then you basically just play as much as you can during that week, and it'll give you extra experience points. Stuff is cheaper. You buy tanks at that period of time to get your tanks cheaper than everything else. And you see over here, it's our tank crew, and you can also pick where you want your servers in, and also you could go battle tutorial, things like that. Look at your service record for all that type of stuff. And this is also a huge tank company and championship game and pro game. It's very, very large. And then you could also, get somebody else in your team and go on, platoon battles or team battles. You could have a tank team. I believe you need premium in order to compete in your tank game. To create a team. So now I'm playing with my smaller M4, but I believe it has the same size gun but a lot less hit points. So here, very, very cool, nostalgia looking M4. The Sherman that was very iconic in the wars for in World War II. And here you can see a lot of the other ones. It doesn't have the name of the tank right now. Let's go ahead and change that for the markers.
Move out.
So for whatever reason, it is not displaying their tank number for whatever reason. Here's like some sort of Japanese looking town here. Interesting. It's a new map. I've never played on this map before. Guy's gonna go through water. He's gonna be taking damage. Huh. Because you can only go underwater for a certain amount of time, otherwise your tank team starts to drown, and it'll show, oh no, you killed all your crew. So in this case, your crew can die, similar to what you saw in War Thunder. War Thunder, where you could get your crew, your pilot could pass out, and you could also get hit in the foot randomly, or hit in the leg randomly, and then die that way. Same thing in this point. You could lose your gunner, and have less accuracy, lose your reloader, and have slower reload times. All those types of things. Lose your radio man, and you kind of lose the ability to talk between your crew. I mean, between the different guys on your team.
Got him.
Ooh. Get out of there! Get out of there! Ah! Some sort of artillery or something. No, it's that guy right there. Oh yes, got it. That's two tiers above me, that guy right there. He's going to be pretty difficult to take down. I missed him. Okay, so that guy's down. And you go help this guy over here. Oh, I didn't see that guy in the trees. You notice that if you're in the foliage, you definitely show, you're definitely less present. And that was definitely an easy kill for him. So my Sherman's back, so let's go ahead and show you that thing I was talking about. So here you'd cost you 11 grand to research and 36 grand to purchase. So it'll definitely wipe you out. And here I have camouflage, so if I'm stationary, it reduces the detection chance. And here you have, you know, ventilation, all crew skills, things like that. And the crew skill is when you get them all the way up to 100, they start developing skills or whatever. I guess this guy's new relatively, so, you know, here's 98, 98, 98, 98. You get them all the way up to 100, and then eventually I could buy the new tank, which would be the T20, I believe. Which is the new guy, and that's 1.3 million, and I only got 180,000. So I'm a lot of games in. It's kind of a pretty long process to get from, you know, where you are to where you want to be in this game. It is a very, very long game. It'll take you forever to get to, you know, the max tier, which I'll show you guys in this next game. After this game's over, what the max tier is. And I'll also show you how much money I get to show you how long it would take to get to that type of cash.
Let's get this show on the road.
But other than that, very, very cool strategic game. So we're just gonna spread out here and try to wait for them to come, like the other guy said. You know, we're gonna rally behind that. That sounds good. So this particular objective, you just have to capture the enemy point. But in this case, most of the time that rarely ever happens, and you just lose by killing everybody else's tank. So the best idea for this tank, especially with the camouflage, is to just stop moving, and the camouflage should light up just like you saw. And now that will allow me to become invisible. You know, less likely that someone's going to see me. This particular game, I am again a higher tier tank. I'm the higher level tier tank. I'm actually the highest level tier tank. There's only tier 5s in this, and 6s in this one. And there's, oh.
They're knocked out.
Smacked him. Oh geez, we're getting owned.
Critical hit. We got the commander. We can't see what's going on.
Wait. That must have been a decent sized tank there to put quite a bit of that type of hurt on me. See if I can get that trick kill.
Critical hit.
Oh, there he is. Now, in that case, you can't really see whether you hit him or not. Crap. Okay, the Churchill is dead, I believe. That was KV. He's a big sucker.
Critical hit.
Critical.
Critical hit.
Nice. So you gotta definitely be a team player in this case. Big giant KV2. That was way off. It's KV2. He's got a huge freaking. Oh man. Yeah, and there's also, you could team kill in this one, so that's what the problem there is. I guess I'll just have to wait and see if I can find anybody that comes up here. Let my camouflage engage. Okay, camouflage is engaged. Be very hard to find me. And all I got is that
Critical hit. Track hit. We've lost half of our engine power. We're dead for it. Everyone get out.
ah, man. Oh, he was a little bit. It just killed me, losing my captain. That sucked. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you what the tech tree looks like. So you can go all the way up to X, so that is another 4 more higher than I am, which X is 10, and I don't know if they have larger than X. I think X is the largest. Yeah, X is the largest. So I am here, and you can get all the way over here, and you can see how many tanks you could actually unlock. And then after you're done with the Americans, you go to, you know, German or British, and then German. So there's like, look at how many tanks are in there and how much replayability there is there. And then of course, the better you get, you eventually could go into, oh, let me show you how much cash I got. I got 14,000 credits. 14,000. Oh, that's not good. I definitely want to load in the texture there, buddy. Come on, load it. Load it. Okay, so here you can see that there's, you know, quite a big glitch here. Especially when I can't see much of anything.
Let's get this show on the road.
A really bad glitch. 'Cause there's water like right there. So I'll probably just cut this game out here, this particular last game, plus we're kind of out of time anyways. So this has been Steven from Legit PC. I'd like to thank you for watching my first look at World of Tanks, and yes, it will not be glitchy like this a lot. But I guess I could show you what it looks like to go into the water. So this is the first look at World of Tanks, and it will not be as glitchy as you see it right now. If you like my videos, please subscribe for more videos like it. And I would like to thank you for watching, and take it easy.